No, Unicron is not in Transformers Last Night. What's up, Raging Nation? How's it going? This is Alex Yu, and you're watching The Road to TF5. This is web series we're talking about Transformers Last Night. This is episode number 156, and in this episode, we are not going to talk about Unicron. No, we're just not going to talk about Unicron at all. The reason why is because I do not believe that Unicron is in Transformers Last Night. A lot of people have been tweeting at me, sending me Facebook messages, talking about, hey Alex, you gotta make a video on this. Unicron is confirmed to be in Transformers Last Night. And I'm just thinking, how could you possibly confirm that? Who confirmed that? Where's that confirmation? It doesn't even matter to me because the fact is that Transformers Last Night is not out yet. And to top things off, they're still working on the post-production for Transformers Last Night. Just a few weeks ago, we had the Transformers Last Night IMAX exclusive first look event. And that was only a few weeks ago, and the CG wasn't even complete. We had Bumblebee, Crosshairs, and Hot Rod in CG wireframe models. And like I said, that was only a few weeks ago, and so therefore, they couldn't have possibly completed the CG for the film already. They're still working on it right now, and therefore nobody has seen the movie, and that's one of the main reasons why I don't believe that you can confirm that Unicron is in Transformers Last Night. Another thing is that we have Optimus Prime fighting Bumblebee, Megatron, Dragonstorm, Knights, Infernicons, maybe Infernikiss, and you're telling me that they're gonna bring in Unicron? Are you kidding me? Unicron is a big deal. The harbinger of death, the Doombringer, the killer of all killers. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a pretty big deal. To bring him in his full entirety into Transformers Last Night, I think it's a little bit early for that. Now, when I say that I don't believe that Unicron is in Transformers Last Night, that is completely different than me saying, no, Unicron is not in Transformers Last Night. When I say Unicron is not in Transformers Last Night, that's me making a statement. Okay? Now, as for me saying that I don't believe Unicron is in Transformers Last Night, that just means that I don't believe it. I don't believe it, and I won't believe it until I actually see it. He could be in Transformers Last Night, you know what I'm saying? But I refuse to take somebody else's word for it. You cannot believe everything that you read on the internet. Hey, Unicron is probably in Transformers Last Night, but I will watch it, and then that is when I will confirm that I have seen it with my own eyes, that Unicron is in Transformers Last Night. So it doesn't mean that I'm wrong, it's just that I chose not to believe somebody on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, I'm just gonna go right ahead and say it that I don't want to talk about Unicron anymore. There's no point in talking about him because he's a pretty big deal. And talking about whether or not Unicron is in Transformers Last Night, we're entering into spoiler territory because think about it. Unicron is like the Thanos of the Transformers cinematic universe. He just is. He's a big deal. And they didn't bring Thanos into the Marvel Cinematic Universe until Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, Hulk, the 5th film in the Transformers Cinematic Universe. Yes, this is the 5th film in the Transformers Cinematic Universe, but if they are going to bring him at all, they're just going to tease him. That's it. And that is pretty much the only appearance in some shape or form of Unicron. As a matter of fact, they might even just mention him in words. I always believe that if they're gonna have some sort of reference to Unicron, it's just gonna be in words. For example, maybe Sir Edmund Burton is gonna mention something about the Doombringer, or he's gonna look at some Cybertronian glyphs and he's gonna read it and then, or decipher it, and then he's gonna go something, 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 the harbinger of death, or something, 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 Unicron, or something like that. And that's it. That's all I'm thinking. Or maybe there will be some sort of maybe 10 to 20 second flashback sequence which shows Unicron. But that's not good enough for me to actually say that Unicron is in the movie. For Unicron, or rather for me to actually state that Unicron is in the movie, is like me seeing Unicron in a full scene. Like a full sequence where he actually does some actual damage and we see Unicron in his full entirety. Having a little bit of a visual tease, that's not good enough for me. I can't go with that because, I mean, we're seeing a new combiner called Infernicus. We're seeing Quintessa, which is already a big deal. Not a pig deal, but a big deal. All right? Them showing us all this stuff is like already so much. And that's why I don't believe that Unicron is in it. Now, I do believe that if they're going to talk about Unicron, it's just going to be a tease. Whether it be in a little bit of a flashback, when Sir Edmund Burton is, talking about the history of Cybertronians, or just in words. But that's it. That's the only way that I think that Unicron is going to appear, but not in his full entirety. But like I said, that's just what I believe. I'm not confirming anything. That's just what I believe. And I don't believe that we're going to see Unicron in his full entirety. I also don't believe that anyone confirmed that. I mean, like I said, how could anyone confirm that? And to top things off, like, we're already seeing so many antagonist elements in this film, and now you're introducing Unicron? Isn't that a little bit of overkill? Anyways, like I said before, I'm not going to talk about him because I don't believe it. But I will believe it when I see it. And if he's actually in the movie, then I'll talk about it in a spoiler video saying that Unicron is in Transformers Last Night. And that's when I'll believe it. I won't believe anybody else's word until I see it. Why? Because I don't want to get spoiled. I don't want to spoil myself about Unicron's appearance in Transformers Last Night. When I watched Avengers, the very first Avengers that came out in 2012, and then I stayed for the mid-credit scene, and then they showed Thanos, I was like, oh my god, are you freaking kidding me? Thanos is in this? So I was like, you know what I'm saying? So I want that experience. I want that kind of like, the energy, that emotion, that feeling when I hear it and see it for the first time, that Unicron is in the cinematic universe. Maybe not in this film, but he could appear later on. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to talk about it anymore, and I'm just going to wait till I see the movie, because, I mean, I've already talked about what we're going to see in Transformers Last Night in a lot of videos, and, I don't want to get into that territory, and so therefore, I'm not going to talk about it. If you want me to talk about it, that's all I have to say in the last 7 minutes. So there you have it. I don't believe it, but I'll see it. I mean, I'll believe it when I actually see it. And if he's in it, cool. I got to see it with my own eyes, and that's my visual confirmation. All right? Anyways, this has been a pretty short episode, so we're going to do the VIP giveaway for Raging Nation VIP members. And what we're giving away is this incredible Transformers Last Night first look fan event poster. Check it out. This thing is beautiful. I have one for myself, and my buddy decided to donate one, or donate his poster. So this is going to a very, very lucky Raging Nation VIP member. And what we're going to do is we're going to use this app. It's called like Randomizer or something like that. And I'm going to enter the numbers from 1 to 200. And I'm going to press generate, and it's going to generate a number between 1 to 200. 1 to 200. And these numbers, of course, represent your edition number on your Raging Nation VIP badge. And let me see if I have one hanging around. That's this badge right here, okay? So, yeah, there are Raging Nation VIP members out there who have their badge. There's also an edition number in the back. And, yeah, we're gonna generate a number, which also means that if you've won a prize in the last couple of years, when I've done Raging Nation VIP prize draws, you can potentially win again. So this is a pretty big deal, okay? So let's just generate it right now. Okay, so I'm going to press generate, and this number is the number that wins. Okay, so here we go. 135. Number 135. Your number has been drawn. Let's see who that is. Number 135 is Anthony Leone, or Leon. Anthony Leon, or Anthony Leone, you are the winner. Congratulations. You are the winner of this amazing poster. And there you have it. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Woohoo! Everybody give a round of applause right now. And that's it. So anyways, thanks so much for watching this video. I know it was a really brief video, and we didn't really talk about anything because I chose not to talk about Unicron. But like I said before, Unicron knowing about Unicron being in this movie, that's pretty spoilerish, and I refuse to believe it. And if he's actually in it, it doesn't mean that I'm wrong. It just means that I chose to believe it when I see it, and it doesn't mean that I think you're lying. I don't think anybody's lying about it. I just think that you can't confirm that. Like, you just can't. You know who will confirm that? When someone actually sees the movie, or Michael Bay himself, or if there's a toy of Unicron. But besides that, I'm not going to believe anybody's word, because you can't believe anything. You cannot believe everything that people say on the internet. Not even myself. Like, I could say something, but it might not be true, just because how would I know everything? I don't work for Paramount Pictures. I don't work for Hasbro. I'm just going with my theories, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just here to talk about what I see and make a commentary and opinion about things. But besides that, I'm really just here for you guys, and that is to provide you with all this quality content about the Transformers Cinematic Universe. And thanks to you guys, we have all these videos and episodes coming up for you guys. Anyways, that's all I gotta say in this episode. If you choose to believe that Unicron is in it, more power to you. But for those that choose not to believe it, that's awesome, because you're gonna save the surprises when the movie comes out. And that's what I choose to do. I'm gonna make that executive decision. Anyways, that's all I gotta say in this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We got more stuff to talk about, so stay tuned for that. My name is Alex Yu, and as always, if you enjoyed this episode, click the like button, subscribe to YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Raging Nation. Also follow me on Twitter, Raging Nation. My name is Alex Yu. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace. That red mark is gone, but it's the same setting. This scene takes place in the same location as the fight with Bumblebee. This is when he's getting